Hello, 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 and welcome back to another video. As you can tell, it is TBR time. We're going to be picking up books that we are going to be reading in April. As you can tell, the TBR shelf here is looking a bit empty. I don't think I've ever nearly been down to just like 2 shelves, but in saying that, I do have an order that was actually just dispatched today from QBD. I'm actually going to get it up for reference because there are books in it that I would obviously like to read in April. So if I can pick some of them up, I will. I've got 10 books coming, so that would definitely add more volume. But pretty much we are going to be picking, say, anywhere between 6 and 8. I have been on a roll with my reading at the moment and I've been feeling really good. So anywhere between 6 and 8, I think. Sometimes 7 is just like that lucky number in the middle. But firstly, my book club book of the month. I have a channel on my Instagram where I put up a poll every month. The people in the channel get to vote on what book we read. The book that we're going to be reading in my book club for April is How to Kill a Guy in 10 Dates by Shaylee Thompson. My book club suggested they wanted like a bit more of a thriller, murder mystery type vibe for April. So all the books that I put up for that were obviously thriller / murder mystery, and I actually had this one already ordered and I knew that it was going to be coming, and it's been high on my radar. I'm really interested. It's definitely a book out of my comfort zone. I don't tend to read much thriller, murder mystery, so it's definitely something out of my comfort zone. So I'm super excited to have that on the radar for April already. But other books that are on my radar, I have one in here that I'm just like, as soon as I get it, I want to read it, and that's In Her Own League by Liz Tomford. I am a massive fan of the Windy City series. I love that series, and this is like a little spin-off final footprint on the end. I'm just so excited to be like in that world with those characters again, because I love that series. I love that series so much and I cannot wait to read that. Other ones on here, Meet Me Under the Lights by Cassie Miller. I have been wanting to get into I don't have much other than ice hockey, but I love sports romance and I've been wanting to get back into it again. In Her Own League by Liz Tomford is one. It's a baseball book, but I'm just like, I want to branch out and read a few other types of sport romances, because I feel like so much of the sports romance world is ice hockey. I just feel like it's just overpopulated by ice hockey. So yeah, something where it's got like basketball or baseball or just something different. Even like the Anna Huang, I need to get the next one of that series. What is this series called? Gods of the Game series. There's The Defender Out, which is the second book, and then the third book actually comes out at the end of this year too. So that's about soccer or football, whatever you call that. I just really love sports romance and I love reading about different types of sports, because I just feel like, although I really do like this series, the Off Campus series by Elle Kennedy, I just feel like sports romance books at the moment are so overpopulated by ice hockey. So that is obviously one that I am wanting to get back onto my radar. I think just because like sports seasons and stuff here locally, I am in a really small country town, but that's all kind of ramping up again now and starts again. So I feel like sports romances are something that I'm just kind of like gravitating towards a bit. Meet Me Under the Lights by Cassie Miller is on my radar. So is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans and In Her League by Liz Tomford. And then also want to continue on with this series because in my order that I have got coming, I've literally got the rest of that series. Other than that, and if I am feeling brave, I want to either read this one, Glow of the Everflame by Penn Cole, or if the prompts get me, Empire of the Storms by Sarah J Maas, I will be doing the tandem read with Tower of Dawn. If I get something that leads to this book or either of these books, then I'm getting 2 for 1 in the one prompt. Let's just get into it. Let's just get started. I need a little drink first. Anyway, 6 to 8 prompts. Let's just get started. All right, what have we got? We are starting off with a reread. So for those of you who do not know, I have a massive goal to reread my favorite series books. The first series that I started with in doing that is the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. I am up to rereading the third book, which is Powerless. This is the third book of the series out of 5, and I am intrigued to see how I feel reading this again, because if I kind of had to rank them, this would either be like 4th or 5th out of 5. So would love to see whether or not it actually changes my opinion. So anyway, the first book on the TBR is Powerless by Elsie Silver. Again, ice hockey. That's ice hockey. I think it's cowboy romance, but that one's more so focused on, it's got sports romance in it because she's a ballerina and he's an ice hockey player. Here we go. Prompts number 2, and I need to keep remembering that I've also got over here that list of books and my Kobo to refer to, that it's not just these ones. Ooh, a book off your 2026 list. Okay, these could count because I've put Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas on there because I'm like, I want to finish the series. What else? Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin is on there. Nothing else on there. In Her Own League by Liz Tomford is on there, which is coming. Beartown is coming and is on there. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna is on there and coming. I think I'm just going to choose out of those, and I'm going to go with like, I think it's just a given. I've got a prompt straight away that gives me like the book that I'm most excited to read, and that is In Her Own League by Liz Tomford. That is going to go down there on the list. All right, prompt number 3. A book with a blue cover. That is obviously very, very blue, but that would then mean that I've got 3 sports romance books. I mean, I'm not complaining. A little bit of blue, but I wouldn't say it's overly blue. All right, let me have a look. Have I got blue covers coming? Beartown by Frederick Buckman or Firefly Lane is probably not as blue. This one's very blue. I'm just gonna have a look on my Kobo. Ooh, Duke by Jessica Peterson is on there, and that's the next book in the Lucky Rivers Ranch series, cowboy romance. So that's a high contender. It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. If I Never Met You by Mary McFarlane. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Married to Number 22 by Elise Faber, but again, a hockey series. Honestly, don't think I want to read this yet because I don't really want to start another ice hockey series until I'm finished the off-campus series. So I'm going to put that back. Oh, The Wedding People also has blue. That could be a good one. Now, what did I say off here? I just don't know if I want to start another series yet because I've got so much still that I want to finish. We might pop Firefly Lane in contention. Duke by Jessica Peterson. I think I'm gonna have to go with Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna, Duke by Jessica Peterson, or The Wedding People. And I think I might go with Duke by Jessica Peterson. I really want to continue on that series. Currently reading book number 3, so Duke will be number 4. Prompt number 4. Oh my god, we're already over halfway. All right. I dropped them. Oh, random number generator. Okay, so how do I do this? Do I just do this off here? Do I like include the books that I've got on here from the top of the list on here? Or do I just, because they are going to be physical books. I will do that. I will make this a physical book. Whatever number this is, I'm going to continue and count on my list of the books that I've got coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Random number generator. Number between 1 and 26. Number 5. Oh. I'm gonna have my tandem read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that obviously means I got Tower of Dawn, but like I said, we are going to be doing a tandem read with these 2. Oh my god. I'm so nervous about doing this, but also like I'm so excited to continue on this series because the last book finished with a cliffhanger and I'm like, where are they going to go from here? I've also heard that one of them is very focused on Kale. Yeah, that must be this one, Tower of Dawn, whereas Empire of Storms is more so about Aelin. Yeah, also I was really wanting to get to this within the next 3 months. This tandem read, 2 to 3 months. If it didn't come on this one, I would really wanted to have read it in May, and then I don't have as much pressure to then pick this up like straight away. I can push it out closer to October when the next book is being released, and then it doesn't feel like I have to wait as long. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go through and like mark my pages and like fold pages over so that I know where I'm up to and what I'm reading. But crazy, I can't believe it. But also I'm excited. I'm really excited to get it done. 2 more to go. Based on that, I think we'll probably be sticking with six prompts. A standalone. See, that's a nice one. We honestly don't have too many standalones though. Like I don't want to pick up any of these. That's series. That's a standalone. Series. standalone series, and I'm not there for tomorrow yet. This is like the only one physically, but let me have a look at that list because there are a few under there. Now and I'm probably gonna have to do a bit of research, but well, I already know that. Do you know what? I think I'm honestly just going to go and put, I've got No Matter What by Cara Bastone, and I literally just read Ready or Not by her, but I feel like this is very different. What does it say? Can love draw them together again? After a traumatic accident, a young couple tries to find their way back to each other and themselves in this tender, slow burn romance. Roz and Finn can't look at each other in the eyes anymore, let alone share a bed. It's been a year since they survived a traumatic car accident and their marriage hasn't been the same. But Roz has held out hope that they can fix things until she discovers that Vin has signed a new lease. So she does what any soon-to-be divorced Manhattanite would do. She signs up for figure drawing class. Ignoring Vin's impending move-out date would be a lot easier if he wasn't her best friend's brother. And if he hadn't just offered to let her draw him. After all, that's known to make separation easier, right? Focus on every detail of your estranged spouse's body while drawing them in the nude. After the year they've spent avoiding each other, it feels good to see and be seen by one another again. As Roz works to capture the wholeness of the person she fell in love with, will they both be able to draw upon the feelings they buried deep inside to finally heal together? Damn, that sounds good. I don't think I want to read that one. I think I'm gonna have to choose between No Matter What and The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. I'll read the synopsis for The Correspondent, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are already like so over this book, like they're just recommending it like crazy. It's been very popular and I've just been seeing so much about it. Okay. 84 Charing Cross Road meets a man called Ove in this heartwarming, witty story about the life of an extraordinary woman told through her letters. In her letters to family and friends, we come to know the life of Sybil Van Antwerp, stubborn, cantankerous, opinionated, always steadfast in her belief in the power of the written word. But as the clock begins to tick for Sybil, the need for a few postscripts to the life she's led becomes apparent. Fixing her difficult relationship with her children, taking a final chance at romance, atoning for an old legal case which has come back to haunt her, and finally reckoning with a devastating loss that she has spent the last 30 years holding close to her chest. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna go with No Matter What by Cara Bastone. I just feel really pulled to that book at the moment. We'll go with that one. Last prompt. A book with an odd amount of pages. This is pretty much like a free pick, honestly. Please tell me this has got odd pages because I just really want to continue this series. Yes, 361. I'm doing it. I'm adding this, The Score by L. Kennedy, because I've got the other two, the rest of the series coming. So we are really prioritizing series books at the moment. This one is following Dean and Ali in this book. So I'm really excited because these books are just so binge worthy. Like I feel like I could just sit down and just finish it all in the one go. I am just going to rearrange these shelves a little bit and then we'll do a recap of our picks that we will be reading in April. So let's go over the books that we are reading in April. First prompt was a reread, which we are going with Powerless by Elsie Silver. The next prompt, which I don't have the physical book yet, it's coming, is a book from your 26 in 2026 list, and that will be In Her Own League by Liz Tomford. A book with a blue cover is one from my Kobo, which is Duke by Jessica Peterson. Random number generator, we have got 2 books in one. We are doing our tandem read of the Throne of Glass series, so we have got Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. A standalone, which again, I don't have the physical book, but it is coming, No Matter What by Cara Bastone. And then finally, a book with odd pages, The Score by L. Kennedy. Got a very diverse range. I'm really happy with that. So I've got 2 cowboy romance, 2 fantasy, some sports romance with The Score by L. Kennedy and In Her Own League by Liz Tomford, and then just fiction, No Matter What by Cara Bastone. I am very happy with that, and I did really want to lean more on my physical books this month because last month, or this month technically, March was a very Kobo dominated month. I had 4 books on my Kobo and only 2 physical books, so I'm really excited to be reading a lot more physical books because just picture 2 more on top of there, and then I've only got 1 on here this month. So I just feel like, I don't know, I love my Kobo. It's so easy to take places. Also, I pick up my physical book because I want to I get off technology. This kind of still feels like I'm picking up a phone type thing, which is things that I want to avoid. And it does. It's like I'm not holding a physical book in my hands. I'm not turning the pages physically. I don't know if it's that aspect or whatnot, but I just feel like it takes me so much longer to read books on my Kobo than it does a physical book. But maybe that's just me. But love the concept. Great idea, especially when you're going traveling and stuff, because no one wants to take 10 books in a suitcase or a bag just to have this that you just pop in your handbag. So good. But anyway, that is my April TBR. I'm so excited. Honestly, I am. I'm really looking forward to this month. I feel good. I feel really good about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video really soon. Bye.